Okay, welcome to the second part of the Forex Helper update, or I should say the second video. I'll have some more videos in this particular series. Now, I'll also be giving updates periodically as time permits. But this video is going to be about the accounts that we manage. I'm going to go through certain accounts and explain how things work and give you the full rundown. All right. Now, I won't go through all the accounts, but I'll go through the accounts that I've logged into on this device. All right. Just a few of them, just to give you some examples as to what to expect and how things work, and just different subject matters that will come up during the course of time of this video. Now, the market is pretty much ready to close. We've collected profit on these accounts. Some of these accounts also have trades that are running, and they'll run into the following week. Okay, and there's a reason for that, and that's pretty much how our strategy works. We hold these trades, they'll continue to run, they'll make profit, and they'll make profit according to a certain timetable. So let's get into the first account here. And some of these accounts, again, they are all different. So let's look at, see, this account is still running. All right, so this account right now, we've already collected profit for the day. So let's go ahead and take a look. These are the running trades that will continue to go on until next week. And for the day, we've collected $61 for this account here. All right. So this account has made $61 in profit. And as you can see, these are the trades that were taken. Now, I will go over something here. Now, due to the current market situation that we're in, there are times when we do trade current market movement. Now, that's exactly what you see here. In these next videos, I will primarily be focusing on current market movement. Current market movement is the short-term aspect of our strategy. Now, there's actually three parts to this strategy, and let me actually just illustrate that. Let me see if I can go ahead and open up a Word document here and just illustrate that here so that I can give you a visual here. We can all be on the same page. Okay, so our strategy works like this. There's basically two main legs of our strategy, but before that, it's actually broken up into different parts. So let me first talk about that. So we have long term. Let me see if I could make that darker. All right, so we have, let's see if we can find a marker. All right. So we have long term, we have midterm, and we have short term. Okay, so those are the three main parts of the strategy. Okay, now to get the full scope of how everything works, we explain this in our mentorship program. If you're interested in learning more about our mentorship program, just email us, and you can email us at admin@theforexhelper.com, or you can email me personally, and my email is gabrielforexpips@gmail.com if you're interested in the mentorship program. All right, now the mentorship program, you'll learn every aspect of these three parts of our strategy. So with the ebook, what you get is information that's here in the midterm area of our strategy. Okay, I just want to mention that. Now, with each of these aspects of our strategy, they each have two parts to them. All right. So with the long term, we have CMV, and we also have CMM. Okay. So the long term aspect of our strategy has current market value as well as current market movement. Okay. The midterm aspect of our strategy also has current market value as well as current market movement. Okay. The short-term aspect of the strategy also has current market value as well as current market movement. Okay, so when I talk about current market value and I talk about current market movement, respectively, I'm talking about it from different aspects of this complete strategy. I want you all to understand that. That's first and foremost. So sometimes I'll get messages from different members, and they'll be following the updates in our network, and they'll say, wait a minute, on the ebook I see this and something showing up differently here and there, and that's pretty much how that works. All right, now when I give the updates, the current market value and the current market movement on the updates, the daily financial report, I'm talking about this. Okay, midterm, and this is actually what's taught in the ebook. Okay, and that's right in the middle there. Okay, so this is what you're receiving when you receive the financial market report. We're looking at the current market value, the long-term aspect. Okay, current market value from the midterm portion of the strategy, and current market movement. Again, in the financial market report, we're looking at the short-term aspect from the current market movement from the midterm aspect of the strategy. All right, and which is taught in the ebook. Now, if you follow the ebook, Easy Forex Trading, and you'll be following the CMV, and that is what we close out every month. At the end of the month, that's what's being closed out. So you can follow the strategy in the ebook for yourself, follow current market value, and you'll be able to mirror the same results. All right. Now, I needed to explain that because what I'm going to be explaining now is current market movement. Okay, I'll be talking about current market movement. Now, the current market movement that I'll be talking about is coming from the short-term aspect of the strategy. Now, that means that this is the most fastest aspect of the strategy. All right, and I don't want to get into too much details as to how this all works and all that thing, but I want you to understand that's what I'm talking about. Current market movement in regards to these trades that have been placed in these accounts. All right, and you can tell by the dates they were open and how they were closed. So that's what I wanted to explain. So let me get into the accounts now. All right, so this person here with the current market movement. Now, why did we go according to the current market movement on these trades? Now, here's why. With the transition of the month of January into February, things were getting a little volatile in respects to the current market value of the strategy. And that usually happens when there are misalignments. Misalignments will take place. And the misalignments that take place is actually demonstrated or explained in the updates. So in the updates, you'll see misalignments, and those misalignments are basically when the current market value and the current market movement, let me give you a quick example of that. Pull up the update here. So here's a daily financial report. So here's an example, and this is from the Bitcoin aspect of the report. So here we have like Ethereum here. So we see that on the CMV, there's a buy, and on the current market movement, there's a sell. So that's an example of a misalignment. Now, if we look at an alignment, here we have one with the U.S. oil, and we see the CMV is a sell, and the current market movement is also a sell. And we can tell that it's aligned based on here the fire symbol. That means it is aligned. So we have our own little index for our strategy. The index for our strategy is called the MAS, and every market is monitored according to the MAS, and that is when basically it's an index of the total of the assets divided by, it's just the average, and that's what you get when you calculate the average. You'll get the MAS score, which is how many assets are aligned in that particular market. All right. So these strategies, these accounts, the strategy that was implemented in these accounts were the current market movement aspect of the strategy. With the current market movement aspect of the strategy, you'll be able to make profit definitely every week. Okay, anywhere from 2 to 3 days on average during the week. Okay, and that's pretty much how they work. So you can still keep the trades running when the market opens up next week. They'll still go according to the current market movement. There are just some adjustments that need to be made, and those adjustments have to do with timing. All right, that's another thing I don't want to talk too much about, but that's pretty much a long explanation as to what this all represents. So I won't go over this explanation again. I'll go over the videos or the accounts in the next videos, but understand what you're looking at and why these trades are look the way they look. Okay. All right. So this person here, this account, all right, we collected for the day $61 in profit. All right. So now their account still will be running, and it'll be running according to the current market movement, all right, of that strategy. Let's move to the next account here. In fact, I'll close out this video. I'll make the other video next, and I'll give a commentary on that video as well. Happy trading, happy investing.